gotta figure out how I want to do this. So squat down and lean to your left, and then push yourself to your right.
Okay, so here.
Yep. But when you get over there, so do that again. Pivot out. Yep. Do that a couple times. I just want to see what it looks like. Yep. Okay, try this. When you step over, can you get more square?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that better because you're getting too far away, and you're still stepping away. Maybe almost when you step over, if you can put your back foot further ahead than your
So you want me more
your
like
right foot,
this?
just so you stay closer.
So like that
Nope.
almost?
So yeah, about like that.
Okay.
Because I don't want you to pull away.
Alright.
Yep. Oh well, okay. That's cool too. That's cool.
No, that's not. Come on.
Okay, now do this for me. So don't do that last switch. So let's do this in pieces.
Okay.
So over, square, pivot. I'm just thinking. I'm trying to think of what to throw off that. I guess it would be the left hand to the body. No, underhanded.
Okay.
Yeah. That and when you step over, don't go over so far.
Okay. So like that, like close.
Yeah, but you just kind of stepped. You gotta push yourself over.
Okay.
I'm kind of taking the Tyson thing and I'm trying to do it a different way.
That's me.
You're still not push. It's not fast.
Oh, okay. You want okay. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Okay, so the only thing is, so if you're slipping the right hand, which is why you're leaning over, then when you step over, because the hook it would be coming after that, you have to stay lower to go underneath that hook. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Okay, but you gotta smooth that out a lot.
Okay.
That's real choppy. Just when you lean over on that right hand, so I guess you don't have to drop initially. Yeah, just lean over. Now drop. Now step over.
So you want the
See how
drop
you're kind of
before I
walking?
take that step?
You're
Is
not
that
really
what you're saying?
pushing. Say that again.
So you want me to drop before I take the step? Is that what you're trying to say?
I want you to drop and stay down until you get over there.
Okay.
See how you're kind of walking? It's not really a step.
Okay.
You gotta push yourself over. Don't come back to center. So when you push yourself over, kind of, yeah, see how you're coming back to center? Stay leaned over.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's better. Yeah, okay. Now don't switch, because I think that position, you could actually throw the right to the body. Boom. Yep. Now let the right hand go underneath. Nope.
Oh, you want?
I don't know why you want to throw it like that, man. Yeah, like that. And then you can actually throw the hook after. So do that. Yep, that looks better.
Yeah. Can I come with the left hook to the head? Because I'm right here.
Yep.
Okay.
And then pivot out after that. Yep. push yourself over there a little bit harder. Okay, now let's do this. So push yourself to your right and back and then pivot. Yep. But you got to go a little bit further on that pivot. Okay. Do it again. Don't go so far. Okay. Come back. Okay, now go back and to your left and pivot. No, that was straight back. Yep. What I'm getting at is, so you could actually feint your left hand and then step back and pivot. That was okay. That was better. The first one sucked. That was better. All right. So now what I want you to do is, all I want you to do is push yourself over and then pivot.
Okay.
I want you to do it forward. I want you to do it backward. I want you to do it both sides.
Okay.
And vary the angles you're doing. Okay, take out those, stop for a second. So take out those little steps in between. So every move has got to be the push and then the pivot.
Okay.
And then right into the next one. There you go. There you go. No, see, you just did it again.
Yeah, I saw it.
You did it again. Just go. You had a rhythm and then you messed it up. There you go. So listen, if you're stepping over and then pivoting out, then more times than not, your next one should be pivoting back in.
Okay.
You don't want to pivot out twice. You're just going to get too far away. There you go. Nice. Okay, now, after you complete the step over and the pivot, I want you to let something go.
Okay.
More than one.
Okay.
Yep, and then, okay, all right, you just showed me something else. Hold on. So then, after you throw that, immediately step over and pivot again.
Okay.
But make sure that you're throwing it all the way before you get out. Okay, why are you pivoting twice? Not saying it's wrong, but I'm just asking why you're pivoting twice.
Did I do it right after I threw, or did I do it before?
Oh, well, just listen. So step over, pivot, throw. Step over, pivot, throw. Or in or out, whatever. Yep, now throw.
Okay.
Nice. Good rhythm, Garrett. Yep. Nice. Okay, I gotta ask because you look really fluid doing that. Does that feel comfortable?
It does.
Okay, keep going. So now start adding I don't want to say more punches, but kind of.
Okay.
And in between, so like after you finish, sometimes pull first and then step over, or you know what I mean, or
Yeah,
slip
that's
and then
before I go again, is that what you're saying?
yeah,
Okay.
yes, yep. doing that, do you think you can do that? Like right now, you're just moving. Can you do that and stay keyed on your opponent?
You mean like just focusing on it, not trying to move away? Is that what you mean? Like if I was pressing?
No, what I mean is, I know you're doing it right now, but there's nobody following you or chasing you. Can you move that way and still land those punches? Is what I'm getting
I
at.
think it'd be really easy if I was being pressed. If I was being
Well, it
pressed,
shouldn't matter if you're being pressed or not because you're going forward as well.
Right.
All right, keep going. Let's just see what it looks smooth. The level changes are nice. Just don't lean forward. You're leaning a lot.
Okay.
Now, some of those, hold on a sec. Some of those, it's fine if they're just arm punches. But that whole combination cannot be just arm punches. Does that make sense? So, like, if your hook is an arm punch, then that right hand you need to set down on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Take that little step out of there. And before you were pushing harder.
Okay.
That's why it was smoother, I think, is because you were pushing yourself more. Okay, I like that too. So I was trying to think of how to not throw off your rhythm, but not necessarily have a punch every time. Do what you were doing, which is sometimes you're stepping and there's not a punch.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just did it. So
I know what you mean.
okay, no, I don't like that because now it doesn't look as fluid.
Okay.
So go back to what you were doing. So every time, there's got to be a combination. Okay, some of those are just switches. You got to push yourself over, forward, or backward every time, which is what you're doing at the beginning. Don't get away from that. Don't lean. You need to be able to stop your momentum going forward. Keep changing the levels like you were. Basically, you were almost dropping or slipping every time you came in and out. Don't do the feint. Okay, now you're back to just switching again. Stop.
Okay.
Look, it's push, one direction, switch, throw. Push the direction, switch, throw.
Okay.
Come on, change the levels like you were. looks good. Let's change it up. All right, now I want you in your orthodox stance. I want that small step, and when we step over, we're leaning over. Another small step, and then when the back foot comes down, that jab is shooting up from the hip.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah, I
about.
know what you're talking about.
No, you gotta lean. So you lean over as you're taking that step. Yeah, yep, like that. And then, well, you're not bringing the back foot over.
Okay.
They got to be really small steps. No, you're not. Do you see how you're staying over there? You got to step over and then kick the back foot around because you're not in a stance.
I got it, what you're saying.
That's too big. That's too big of a step. You know what I'm talking about? That real small. Yep, and then shoot it.
Okay.
Just keep going around in a circle. Okay, I know what you're doing wrong. You're taking the step and then leaning over. You have to lean over and take the step at the same time. There you go, like that. That's better.
Wait, can I
Don't
do
stay
this?
leaning over. You got to make